Hey dear Tauruses, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and I'm wishing you all the best for 2024. And as a helping hand, I'd like to do something I've never done before. I'm doing a tarot spread for all star signs individually this year. So this term is for you. So let's see what happens. Feedback would be great. Like, subscribe, share, but only if you want to. No pressure. Anyway, let's get on with this. So for you Tauruses, you start your new 2024 year a little bit quiet note. You're going to be within yourself. You're going to be revaluing the past. Not maybe even too social butterfly as you would have been otherwise. Definitely within yourself. Definitely secluded. Definitely close the doors, so to say, on the world and having your time to recharge. If it's a party, it'll be very private. If it's get together, it's only going to be with selected few near and dear people, or maybe even opt to go away or be by yourself totally. So it's very like solitude, beginning of the year, very quiet. Also, it's to do with a huge change in your life. Something had shut the door beyond return, and it's irretrievable. The page is shut, the story has been told, you on a new canvas. So this solitude, you know, when you go within yourself, it's connected with whatever you turned your back on, and it has left you hanging on, sort of thing. So beginning of the year for you Tauruses, it's all about revaluing, I suppose, getting it all clear in your mind what had happened, you know, being quite sentimental about this. There are lots of self discovery journeys in your mind. For that, of course, you need time alone, that's for sure. Only few will be invited into your circle who you will be socialized with or who you're opening a door to. It's not going to be a very busy time for you beginning of the year. It's very private time for you. And as I said, something has come to the end and a new chapter will about to start. But before this chapter starts, it's allowing that time for all the old decompose, I guess, and be gone and leave the fresh ground, fertile ground for the new seeds to be sown. And for that, you are waiting. And that takes a first part of your year. And that's how you enter it, and that's how it's going to go on for first few months as you entered the 2024. Moving on to the big middle of the year for you Tauruses, things are looking up for sure. You will be, if you're working for yourself, it's all about work and career. It's all about where you are as well, your home. You know, maybe there's going to be question marks what you want to do, maybe revalue where you live and you live in situation. So it's all about if you are working for yourself, you're going to be the boss, so your focus will be your business, what you're doing, where you are. If you work for someone, it's very possible you'll be asking for, or you'll be thinking or discussing with your boss your situation, your position, and where you are. Maybe you're thinking of getting a upgrade or promotion. Maybe you'll decide that you want to have a new job, new boss, you know, but it's something that you will be in control of. You will be thinking and you will be pre-planning of where you'd like to be later on. But definitely things started moving in the second, you know, in the middle of the year. Emotionally, you'll be quite happy. So I think you're going to be, it's all like taking control again. However, there's one card in here, and I have to make sure I mention this. You have a devil card, which means, don't be worried, which means that sometimes we get stuck in a loop and we do voluntarily suffering, so to say. So don't go back on your word. If you said to yourself, I'm not doing that anymore, whatever, it could be anything. It could be a bad habit. It could be something that's damaging to you, if you know what I mean. It could be your lifestyle. It could be the job. It could be a friend that too needy and you cannot give it to them, you know, what they need, and you feel responsible. So then in the end you give in, and then you put yourself in a situation where you're suffering again. So you get my point. It's something to do with You letting yourself in the situation knowing it's not going to be good. And of course, if that also means if you like a little, alcohol or any vice, that will beckon you as well. So please, if you decided to leave it, or if you decide not to overdo it, even perhaps you were doing it too much or whatever, that will tempt you. So if you decided to stop, or if you feel, oh, my time is done, I've had enough, I don't want it anymore, don't go for that one last drink, okay? Because it's just one of these things, it can go against you. So overlooking the summary for the middle of the year, you definitely feel more in control. You're gonna be much more happier because you took that time out, you took that you're going to build yourself up. You will feel that you're building yourself up, but then don't overdo it, okay? Because it looks like you might be um taking that away, taking going back on your word, and in the process perhaps not being too helpful to yourself. So be careful on that one. And finishing off the year gets even better. At the end of the year, you succeed. It's a card of success. So whatever you were doing through the middle of the year, or through a whole year really, because to start off with, you healed, you restored, you recharged, and you were waiting and giving yourself enough time, pre-planning and everything else. Then on to feeling more power in yourself, feeling more in control, charging yourself up with emotions, but please don't overdo things. And of course, it's well deserved and earned success. So you're going to be completing something, you're going to be happy, you're going to be cheered, you're going to be loved, you're going to be center of attention. Family wise as well, people are much more closer to you. You're spending time, you're a bit more open, a bit more sociable at the end of the year, and a bit of romance. Maybe you may be quite a bit of a romantic person at the end of the year, quite passionate as well. So watch that. The end of the year is absolute turnaround of events for you. The whole year seems to be working so well for you. You're in a full control, you're totally aware of your situation, you're aware of yourself. Apart from that middle card, as I said, don't overdo anything, because bad habits, be it your lifestyle or literally bad habits, your vice or whatever, will beckon you, and it will do more damage than pleasure. So for that, you have to watch out. But if I take it overall, as I said, you start a year with being secluded, very private, going within yourself, recharge, revalue, digest everything that's happened, understand that this cannot be, that there's a certain things that has to be finished. Well, they're finished, they're dead, absolutely nothing can be done about this. And I suppose it's some of it, obviously I'm doing it for Tauruses, but it's many of you, so it's for each one of you it'll be different intensity and different things or aspects, but it's something that something is beyond retrieval. Maybe some of you have got physical loss of someone dear to you, so that's grieving time. Maybe some of you just changed your lifestyle or where you live, so also something has changed. You might feel a bit uncomfortable because it's a new sphere, but overall, you understand it's fine, because a hanging man there reassuring you that you just hang in there and you wait, and then this must be, and it's good thing that's happening, even though it might get some sadness or grieving feelings. And then you started, because you give yourself enough time for everything, you started to feel more in control. You started to feel your energy filling up. You started to see things more clear. You started to feel more happy and optimistic about your future and about who you are and about what you've achieved. And emotionally, it only goes up after that, to be fair, and as I said, just don't overdo it. Maybe you're thinking, I've got all this, I'm going to go and enjoy, discover new things, which is brilliant, but please don't do anything that might damage you again. So just something, vice or lifestyle that not necessarily beneficial for you will tempt you, but please don't go back into your old ways. Keep your new you, because it's working perfectly well for you. And to finish off the year, because of all these things done, definitely success, definitely wonderful. You're much more closer with other people, well, obviously close people. You're much more sociable. Family is more important. You feel more united. You might even have a new romance, or if you're already paired up, the romance will be even more close. So you feel you love being romantic. You feel that you love the experience, and you're very passionate when you're romantic. So it's a wonderful, wonderful way to finish the year. So it's basically, it's not a quick turnaround, but it's a gradual turnaround. But definitely you're entering ending the 2024 on a wonderful note. So very, very good card. And of course, on to your advice of how to make it, how to take the most of it, is to make a decision, to maybe have more strategy, maybe have excuse me, um about your circumstances. So definitely make more decision and stick with it, complete it. So if you've done your plan and you're thinking this really works well for me, I know that because I know this because I know myself, stick to it. Make the decision and stick to that decision. Complete this decision. Do not go back, and you will see how quickly things will turn around. Okay, so there you are. Happy new 2024 to you, dear Tauruses. All the best. Make the most of it. Take your time. Enjoy yourself and do what's best for you, because as soon as everything is good for you, guess what? The whole world is happier, and of course everyone around you, including you, will benefit. Have a good one. Take care.